Bladesmiths, welcome to the forge. Today, you'll be forging your blades from these. Each by itself is a capable rescue tool. However, in the background that I come from, anything that you carry into the field should have multiple uses. So, we want you to use one or more of these single-use tools and combine them into your own version of a multi-purpose tool. Good luck, Bladesmiths. Your 3-hour forge time starts right now.
The main source of the steel for this tool is going to be the sledgehammer head. It has sufficient metal in it to draw out for the various components of the multi-tool.
There's way more steel than he's ever going to need right there. Just carrying that's going to be exhausting.
I'm also going to cut the tubular handle of the fire hook, and it will be inserted into the eye of the hammer.
Does John know he doesn't have to use all the steel?
This hammerhead is a big chunk of iron, and if nothing else, it's going to wear me out just holding it up.
Within the first hour, I've gotten my basic shape established. I've roughed out my pommel area. I'm feeling pretty good.
Nicholas's knife is shaped just like him. Skinny, lean.
Now, I need to start to define the area that's going to be the pry bar. There's this funny irony in that because a lot of times when you take a square bar and you squish it down, you end up with a little crack. And here, I'm actually trying to do that.
We got Nicholas chiseling out his fork. So it's going to take a long time.
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling great, actually. The tool is starting to take shape.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna make the pry. The big thing is not to get it too thin. If they pry that nail, that tooth closer to the edge of the blade could snap off.
Marks is the only design that really is making sense to me.
Still got a lot of work to do on that hammerhead, though.
Agreed.
I feel like I'm making good progress, but I still got more material to shape.
I'm trying to get the blade heated as evenly as I can. If the teeth end up getting a little too hot, I risk cracking them. If the blade is heated unevenly, I risk warping it or cracking it. It's really a make or break it moment.
Nicholas is in the quench.
There was no big woof. I didn't get a ball of fire in my face. Skates right across. I got a hard blade. I'm very pleased.
Gary just quenched.
It seems like it was a good clinch, but it doesn't quite skate over the surface the way it's supposed to.
Garen, he's going in for his second quench.
I'm stressed because if this second quench isn't perfect, this thing is going to get wrecked on the stress test. If it's too soft, it's not going to hold that edge that needs to do the slice. And if it's too hard, it's going to snap on the nail pry.
Quench over there. Garen.
Moment of truth. I think it's good.
I'm in the home stretch. I'm feeling the shape of my blade fulfills the needs of the challenge. I wish it was a little bit prettier, but it's more about function than aesthetics.
So Mark just quenched his blade.
Yep.
Seems soft. I'm going to try it again.
It's not ideal to go back for a second quench. It can cause problems that could end my day.
The actual shape of the tool is coming out like I planned it, and I'm happy about that.
John has just quenched that massive piece of steel.
Watch the fireball when he pulls that bad boy out.
Oh!
There was the mustache trimmer.
Whoops, there goes the mustache. I've got a hardened edge, but the mass of the thing is so much that the whole thing is hot. I can't hold it in my hands. I need to cool it off. It's a lot of metal to cool.
Oh!
Oh,
John has just lost his steel all the way down in the bottom of that barrel. The child of Loch Ness is living in that swamp water.
Oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh! Junking for axe heads.
This water barrel is gross. I don't know what all they've been sticking in there, but there's scummy, floaty things in it.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This first round of competition is over.
Bladesmiths, in this first round of competition, you were to forge a multi-purpose blade. Now it's time for the judges to take a closer look at your work. Mark, you're up first.
I like your design here. I like the fact you have the hammerhead out here. You do have a bit of a offset on your teeth, and that's a little narrow there. So that's something you might want to address if you move on.
Nicholas, please present your blade to the judges.
I think you did a lot of really nice forge work here, but your fork's very lean, right on the edge of being questionable if that's gonna hold up if we get a lot of pressure on that.
I hope you got a plan for the handle, because it's really lean. Your hammerhead came out very nice, although it's going to be kind of awkward hammering a nail like that.
John, you're up.
Amazing the fact that you took all that steel and moved it the way you did. That was really impressive. I would have liked to seen you cut that mallet head in half.
You, sir, are a beast, and you created a beast, but a beast needs to be controlled. There's so much weight. There's just a lot of work that you have to do to get it there. This is too big to be truly something that I can control myself.
Garen, you're up.
I like what you did. Again, having the hammerhead on the bottom end makes it a little awkward. It's a long handle. I'd like to see some kind of contouring to make that an easier grip.
It looks like you left enough material here. I worry a little bit that it gets very lean right here, right where that junction is. Once you're prying up, that's gonna make that tine a little bit less sturdy than that.
Bladesmiths, the judges' deliberation is complete and they've made their final decision. The bladesmith leaving the forge is John. Your blade did not make the cut.
John, you came up with a really interesting design, and you showed us an amazing amount of skill moving that steel. But that extreme weight has made that a tool that's just too hard to use. And that's why we're letting you go.
John, please surrender your blade.
Well, wasn't unexpected. I just had a massive weapon that needed a massive amount of work. I've been forging for 45 years, and I'm not gonna stop forging just because I didn't win a competition. That's rather silly at this point.